Hey everyone, it's Michael from Life with Jill and Michael, and today we're going to be showing you how to make a Mod Podge collage of photos on canvases. And I've got the camera here pointed at a 16 by 20 canvas that I picked up from Michael's, and I'm just about to paint it with some acrylic paints. And today you can tell we're not in the craft room, we're actually down in the rec room because the paint and Mod Podge and sticker glue fumes, all that stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and paint these, and I'll see you in just a minute. So I'm just pouring some acrylic paint on to paint this, and it's just a quick little method to get it in there. And then I'm just going to take just a cheap foam brush and just brush this in, and this will create a nice differentiation of colors and whatnot, you'll see, because I kind of want the brush strokes to show through, because what we're going to do is we're going to put actual photographs on this, and then we're going to paint over them with Mod Podge using a brush, and it'll kind of make the photos look like they've been painted. So we want the brush strokes to show through from behind. So, well, you'll see how it's going to look in just a few minutes. So let me finish painting this, and we'll see you in just a few minutes. Okay, so we can see we've got one painted here. One of the canvases is all painted, and I've got my photographs here. These are flowers that I took, pictures of flowers I took while on our trip, and I'm going to be placing them on the canvas kind of horizontally here. And first I'm going to spray the area with this craft bond. So just give this a good shake. I think that should be good. And then just lightly spray on the top of the canvas here, creating some nice glue. And this is why we're doing it out in the rec room rather than the craft room. I don't know if you could see the glue mist out there, but we definitely don't want that in the craft room. Okay, and then I'm just going to start placing these photos down. So I'll start with this nice purple one here. And the craft glue should allow me to move the photos around as I need to make them evenly spaced. So let's just kind of lightly place these down. You can see it's holding onto it a little bit, but not too much that I don't have the control that I need. And once we have them all placed, then I'll really press them down into place. You can see we got all kinds of different flowers here, all from Israel. I don't know if all of them are necessarily native to there, but there are many that I had not seen before. Like this one here was kind of on a succulent. This one, these are actually olives. This one was in a koi pond, so I don't know that that one's necessarily a native flower, but anyway, here's a really nice kind of fuchsia colored one. And a purple one. And then a pink one. Okay, so you can see that I need to kind of adjust my spacing here because we want to try to get these somewhat even. I'm not measuring them necessarily because I don't think that we need to get that technical about it, but I think we can do a pretty good job of lining them up on the canvas here. Okay, move that one over a little bit. And that one just needs to come down, come down, come down. How does that look? Pretty good, everybody? Okay. So now I'm just going to use the glue. I'm going to just press them down. I'm pushing from underneath the canvas too to hold these in place. And what's really going to hold these pictures in place is going to be the Mod Podge, which I'm going to put over the pictures here in the next segment. So let me just finish tamping these down. Okay, and I'll see you in just a minute, and then I'll show you how we're going to Mod Podge. Okay, we've got our pictures placed. Got the Mod Podge here, and just a cheap little Gladware container. I'm going to pour some of the Mod Podge into it. It'll just make it easier to use. And that should be good for right now. Put that to the side. Now I've got a large brush here. This will be for the bigger areas, and then a smaller brush here for the detail work. So we'll just start by doing the big areas and just load up this foam brush here. We'll just start up in the corner and paint right over the pictures. Now this is going on white, but it will dry clear. So we're just going to do a coat over the olives here. And then I'm going to show you how I'm going to do the detail work while this is still wet. Let's put this here. Let's set that there. So now take the smaller brush, I'm just going to dip it in there so it's not dry. And then you can just kind of go over the olives, see that? So you do little swirls there, kind of follow some of the lines of the branches. Little swirls there for each one of the olives. And see, this way when it dries, it'll look more painted. And you don't have to hit every single one, you know, just kind of go through, hit some of the bigger areas. You know, with these olives there's lots of detail, whereas some of the other flowers won't be as detailed. So I think that looks pretty good for the olives. So let's move on to our next one, this real nice pink succulent flower here. So we're just going to Mod Podge from our olive picture over. And this stuff dries, I'd say, in about 15 minutes, so you got a little bit of time to work with it, but I like to do the detail in each area as I Mod Podge it, just that way you know, it's not going to get too dry on me. So I'm just going to do this flower now. Let's see, get those leaves kind of come down through here. Get those leaves. And you can see I'm not trying to be all crazy and get every single thing, just the pieces that matter. And you can see this flower is going to look real nice with the brush strokes there. Just hit those and that right there. And so there we go. That looks pretty good for that flower. And we'll do one more, and then we'll probably cut it off. I'll finish up with the rest of them and my other canvas, which is currently drying. And then I'll come back and show you how it looks. So let's do this one real quick. Let's get a good coat on there. Make sure we go all the way to the edge. Okay, and got these nice purple flowers here. So that's going to look real nice. And you know, you've probably seen those printed on canvas things for your pictures. Well, this way is much more economical because, you know, I took the pictures, just printed them off on Shutterfly, had them mailed to me. The canvases were a couple bucks at Michael's. Mod Podge is also a couple bucks, and you know, it's a good activity for an afternoon. Okay, so there we can see we've got the olives, the pink flower there, and the purple flowers all Mod Podge up. I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest, and I'll come back and show you the finished product. Hey everyone, I'm back, and these are now fully dry, and we can see that we've got 9 pictures on the one canvas and 9 on the other. And what I'm going to try to show you now is how the Mod Podge kind of makes like a brushstroke looking image. So I'm just going to try to get this down here. Can you see the light kind of reflecting there? And you can see, okay, there we go, that's pretty good. See how I did the brush strokes on that flower there? So what makes that nice is when you hang it up, you're going to get this brush stroke effect happening on the pictures. And so this makes the photographs kind of look like they are painted. Let me see, I think I've got another really good one over here. So you can see that I kind of brushed them right on that. Oh, this is another good one here with the purple flowers and the pomegranate there. You can see how that looks, and then when you look at it from the face on, looks like a nice normal picture, but then when that light hits it, makes it look like it was painted. So that's how you can make kind of that printed on canvas look. And I'll probably show another video where I've printed off a large image to cover an entire canvas and then Mod Podged over it and made it look really nice, like a painting. But anyway, so there's the project. So I'd love to see what you all are capable of. So, you know, post a comment or a link, and we'll see you next time.